Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a game called Grounded. Now this was shown recently at the Xbox Series Showcase for the Series X. This is an upcoming game. This is actually not going to be fully released until 2021, but how did I play it? Well, it's currently in Gamepass. It's an early preview build, so it's kind of interesting. It's also available early access on Steam, but of course it's on Game Pass. I had Game Pass. I love it. So this is a game made by Obsidian. Now, it's interesting because they're famous for some of their heavy-duty RPG games and stuff like that. But this one is kind of a turn that is different. This is a really kind of cartoonish, childlike, whimsical type of idea. You play as very miniature kids that are like in the backyard. It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but a survival video game. So it has some RPG elements in it. The finished product, according to Obsidian, is going to have a lot of strong story and RPG elements alongside the survival aspect. So there's going to be a lot of combination of it. The idea and the concept is kind of neat and cool. I like stuff like this. And a little bit of an adventure game. It kind of plays like other kind of survival games in the fact that, you know, there's crafting, there's items that you can pick up and loot and scatter around. Kind of like, you know, what like Ark is like and other games like that. And this early preview, I'm going to be honest, still has a lot of work to go through. Keep in mind, this game, the final product is probably not going to be coming into fruition until like sometime in 2021. I'm not exactly sure what month or what date, but I thought this was pretty cool. So it does show some basic gameplay mechanics. You select your avatar. There's one of 4 different teens who are shrunken down, and you spend the time basically just exploring, gathering plants, rocks, defeating bugs to get parts of them to craft the items and to basically build certain items and stuff that you need. There's a basic structure of quest. This game basically acts like a tutorial. It shows you certain objectives and stuff that you got to do. There's like a machine that you could explore, things like that. Now, eventually on, there will be like daily activities, daily quests, challenges, things like that in the final build. And you know, honestly, for what it is right now, there's still a lot of bugs. One huge thing that I didn't like is that when you go into like the crafting menu or the inventory, the game is still moving in real time. So let's say you're trying to heal yourself or use an item or craft something, enemies could still attack you, and you got to be careful because some enemies won't attack you unless provoked, but certain ones like the huge giant spiders will chase after you and give you a lot of time. Now, this is overall an interesting take for a game. I think it leaves a lot of imagination, a lot of creativity with design for the level and everything like that. It's kind of neat. And then the idea that I think you can actually build your shelter later on and stuff like that. I really didn't play very much of this. It's still a very early build, just enough to get like a first impressions and stuff. And, you know, I think for what it has right now, I think the world, the graphics, the art style, I think it looks great. Don't dismiss it because of its cartoony nature. I think if it was a realistic art style, it just wouldn't have the right vibe. Something like this, it's a silly story and premise anyway, so why not be creative with it? Why not have everything be through a, I guess, like a childlike perspective? Why not just have, you know, huge objects that are everyday in our lives just look like interesting structures when you're like a 1-inch figure and stuff. I think they did a good translation when it comes to showing the perspective of what it would be like being through this. There's also nice little effects and stuff. You know, you'll find puddles, you'll see sunlight coming down through the thing like that. There's some lighting effects. Sometimes you'll go into like a dark cave and stuff. It's actually pretty impressive for what is being put into this world and stuff, and that's just running it on an Xbox One. So I'm actually assuming when the Xbox Series X comes out, this game is actually going to look pretty great. Now, the combat was pretty challenging. I mentioned spiders and stuff. it's kind of like in Ark Survival, you don't want to go after the big, huge dinosaurs right away. So, like, you don't want to go after the huge spiders right away. You want to be able to, like, get some items, get stuff, learn how to protect yourself, watch where you explore and stuff like that. Be careful, because there is daytime, nighttime mechanics, and certain insects and bugs pop up in certain areas and times of places and stuff. So it's going to be an interesting method of playing this game. Right now, with the early work of this and stuff, I'm sure there's going to be some interesting updates added to this, maybe different weather elements and stuff like that. I didn't see too much in Wave, like, change of how weather affects the game or anything like that. Then again, I don't know how realistic this game is going to be as far as other kind of mechanics go with it. But for what is it showing right now, I think it's worth a look, especially since you can play it for free on Gamepass. I don't know how much it runs to get access to the early preview build on Steam, but I thought it was a nice touch that Microsoft made it available early. And you know what? I think it's pretty cool. I had a lot of fun with it. Now, as far as things that I do not like about it, again, the combat's a little bit iffy, but, you know, crafting your armor, stuff like that, might make it a little bit easier. But as far as, like, combat mechanics, there is ways to, like, dodge and parry and things like that, but it just didn't feel like it was as fluid to control. It felt like it was a little bit of a learning curve, and I don't know how I felt about it. Honestly, all I did was just hit and run away, and for the most part it would work, but I definitely did die quite a bit, and hopefully later on they could make it a little bit more of a convenient experience. I did try to see if I could connect with other people and play multiplayer, but a lot of stuff didn't seem like it was accessible or just didn't work. Maybe there's not enough people playing the game at this time, but hopefully I would like to see this game be well developed, get a lot of support behind it from the development team and stuff, because I can see a lot of potential here, honestly. And the trailer and just the whole premise has me sold. I'm looking forward to checking this out. I really hope this is a dark horse contender for a great game. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna leave it like that. That's my initial impressions of it and stuff like that. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Are you interested in checking this game out, or is this something that you're going to pass? And subscribe if you haven't. Feel free to leave a like or a dislike. Help me push this video into the algorithm. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Peace out. Consider supporting 8-Bit Eric on Patreon for just $1 a month. Link below in the description. You want to become part of the hashtag 8BE Nation, guys? Well, be sure to pick up your official merch, now available online. Link is below in the description. We got classic t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, and even women's apparel. Don't forget, pick up your official merch now. And while you're at it, guys, feel free to watch the next video, or why don't you catch up on one that you might have previously missed. Thanks again, guys, for all the support. I couldn't do this without you. You guys are amazing, and don't forget to subscribe and click that like button if you are brand new. Thanks again, guys. Peace out.